Hey, anybody watching this? I'm trying something new today. Trying to watch along here on YouTube with y'all, or who anybody wants to watch it with me. Because in recent weeks, I've been having a hard time watching. I've been zoning out. So I'm hoping this makes me focus more on the episode. Although you all are going to have to hear me typing my notes for my review later. But since the show was renewed yesterday, not just for 1 year, but 2 years, which is awesome. I am happy for the show. I thought today could be something special. I don't know if I'll keep doing this, if I'll do it often, if I'll do it sometimes, but we'll see if any of y'all end up joining me or not. Please do leave your comments if you are watching along with me. For now, though, I'm going to wait until the show begins. I hope we have a good show today. And I read the spoilers at the beginning of the week now in hopes of trying to find something during the week that's going to be good. I put Jacob in the thumbnail because I believe he is on today, and something bad could happen to him, but they've been hyping that up for weeks now, and nothing's really happened in the Impaler storyline yet, now has it? But today might be that day. Maybe while I'm watching live, I can be shocked or appalled that something actually happens in the Impaler storyline today. Anyway, I'm going to get my notes ready. I also don't know. I think only one person's watching live, but I also don't know if my live Paramount Plus is actually live with the real TV or not. I've only done one other watch along. It was for the Big Brother finale last season. I'm probably going to be turning down my microphone when I take notes. The first segment's the hardest for me because not only do I like to take notes of who's on the episode, but I also like to do my screenshots. I sometimes put in my review. Bear with me with that. But I might be good at turning the mic down when I need to, but I might be bad. So sometimes you're going to hear my typing. So apologies in advance. Also, let's hope there's no Tomas or Trash today because I don't know if I can handle them being on while my first live of watch along is going. Say hi if you're in the chat, by the way. There's three people watching. I want to know if you're watching the episode 2 with me. Oh, let's see who we're starting with today. I'm going to take my notes. Danny and Andre. Used to be when they were on, I would be excited, but these days they're kind of boring. But at least they're so in love, right? Or at least Andre's in love with her. As he said in the other episode, he only has 90% of Danny's heart. Andre's having dinner with Martin. That's new. I wonder if we'll start seeing more of Martin because for the last 3 months, we've barely seen him. At least they've never lost their sexual relationship that their relationship was built on. here comes secretive Naomi. They'll probably just dismiss that case, and it'll be another non-story for Chelsea and Madison. Apologies for the typing. Glad to see Bill and Haley are on today. They're my people. They at least give interesting stuff most of the time. Oh, Haley with her big dreams. Oh, Barbara Ryan mention. That I'd like to hear. Nicole always kind of being a bit of a cold bitch. Oh, trash is on today. Oh my god, I should have smelled the stench from miles away. Maybe Lynette is dead. Maybe Randy offed her. Terrible. Terrible if true. You know I'm gonna riot if that's the case. Nicole meeting with Martin. What up, GB? Sorry if you're working. I wonder at one point Nicole's gonna suspect that Smitty would have been snooping in her office. Oh, here goes our impaler stuff. Is Jacob in our favorite alley? Oh, she's talking to Ren, of course. Rashad is a clown. Leah's right. Oh, a threat against Jacob. Will we actually see action today? Oh, Jacob somewhere new. An actual warehouse? This is new. GB says, Agree, no impaler stuff." Yeah, we're stuck with the impaler stuff today, I fear. Let me finish my notes real quick about who's on today. Good to see Jacob in a different place, a new place. Maybe the budget's already up. Anyway, I'm trying to ignore the part that Lynette might actually be dead. Hello, Company Confidential. Thank you for always telling people in the comments to like the videos because I'm not very good at doing that. Are you also watching Along Company? GB, are you watching or are you just listening to my ass complain? I better see Lynette alive at the end of this episode, but I'll save my rant for if she's really dead in a review one of these days. It's more so you're like, how are you going to kill off Lynette before the likes of a Tomas, a Derek? There's so many bad characters on this show that haven't been working since Jump. Oh, let's see what else is probably going to happen today. I just wonder if we're going to see action in the Impaler story, but I doubt it. I think all they're going to give us today is Jacob in a new place, which is a change of pace, but they need to change the pacing. And Naomi's going to be talking to her parents about how she thinks they're having an affair because Bill called Danny baby. Here is Naomi with the nonsense. Danny's just always in denial about her and Bill. So Danny didn't even realize that Bill called her baby. They're both just oblivious. I do miss when Danny and Haley had more of a contentious relationship. Oh, Andre's still there. He's still gonna simp. Oh, Andre. Once again, apologies to anyone new in the chat. I am taking notes. You have to hear me typing for my review later. What's on your mind, Haley? Oh my god, I honestly, at this point, I hate hearing trash Vanessa even speak. Oh, and then we gotta have Joey and Vanessa hyping each other up like they do in every scene they're in together. And we have Vanessa whining about something. What else is new? These 2 make me so nauseous. I'm gonna turn the volume down so I could take notes. Maybe Nicole actually does have suspicions about Smitty. She should. I guess we have some Chelsea cat today. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Chelsea cat scenes don't do much for me. Probably because a lot of it happens off screen, maybe. Well, God knows we ain't gonna see them in Tokyo. I would love to see them come up with a Tokyo set, though. That might blow my mind. All right, we're in commercial. I want to go over some of my notes. If anyone's still in the chat and watching the episode, let me know what you think. Oh, let's see. In that last segment, Vanessa pissed me off per usual, and Joey hyped her up, and that was annoying. Even more annoying, they're acting like Lynette could be dead, so, trying to hold my anger down until that's true. It feels very sudden, though, if that is the case. I guess I also want to see how Andre deals with overhearing Naomi suspecting that Danny's cheating on him. I'm sure it'll be a weak response per usual, because you all know how I feel about how they write some of the men on this show. Since the chat is overall quiet for my first watch along, let me go to Twitter and see what they're saying about the episode. It does seem like a consensus is that they like that. Hello, Andrew Gabor 2.0. Are you watching the episode right now? So I'm checking Twitter to see what they're saying. Um, the consensus is that they like that Nicole's being drugged into the plasma storyline. Some of the comments said that yesterday too. All right, the episode's back. Chelsea trying not to get too excited about going to Tokyo. Don't worry, we ain't gonna see you in Tokyo. Why are these two always bickering these days? I don't know why they bicker so much. I guess they're trying to tell us you shouldn't work with your friends or your cousins. And of course, Andre laughs it off. You know, the way they've written Andre is that he's acting like he's not jealous of the Bill thing because we've seen him be jealous of the Bill thing. But with Danny, he acts weak and like it's not a big deal. He's gonna brush it under the rug. I'm gonna turn my mic down while I take some notes. What up, Darlette? Are you watching the episode right now, Darlette? Well, you haven't missed too much yet, other than the fact that Lynette could be dead. I would love to say, "Oh, Danny and Andre are just too cute," but I don't know. Well, it's good to see that Haley is sweating and tossing and turning, can't sleep because her plans are falling apart. I mean, I hope it's a fake out. Darlette says, "Fit that bare shoulder." I mean, I can't tell if Nicole suspects Smitty or is just worried about his investigation. It's kinda tough to watch live, Darlette. That's why I wanted to start doing watch-alongs so that I can maybe pay more attention because 'cause I've been zoning out watching live the last few weeks. Yeah, Nicole never takes her own advice. Oh my god. These are the scenes that are hard for me to watch live because I can't fast forward. Me and you both, Darlette. All Vanessa does in these scenes with Joey is either whine or hype up Joey. Same thing every time. Yeah, you remember Vanessa? I don't know if you remember. You know, sometimes it does surprise me when Vanessa remembers that Doug's dead. Darlette said, "I can't with Vanessa. Yes, so much whining. I can't." Yeah, it's just constant whining with the woman, only for her to do the same things that she's whining about. It's always her fault. That's why I get so fed up with the character. I'm gonna go lower for a second while I finish some notes for the review later. I'm trying to remember when Trash and Joey went away together when Doug died. What her and Doug's last phone call was like. Was it like I remember Doug was upset. Doug found out that he was with Joey, right? Linda Thornton says, "Hello, everyone. This is a first for me. This is a first for me too, Linda." Darlette said, "Like, there's no payoff. Why the writers didn't make it that Vanessa finds out that Joey killed Doug and have her take him down from the inside. That would have been so good." Yeah, that's what a lot of people thought was going to happen when Doug died. And I feel like some people still think that's the case. But if that's the case, they've really written Trash as so terrible. Because now, like, the payoff has to be what? Vanessa loses everything. Vanessa goes to prison. Doug's alive is the one I've talked about before, but what's up, Lillian 4? I just tuned in. You are on early. What is going on? I'm doing a watch along with the live episode so that I can maybe pay attention more because in recent episodes I've been zoning out. Darlette says we're hate watching live. Yeah, I'm gonna really be hate watching live if Lynette's dead. It's already hard enough to watch Vanessa and Joey. Lillian, are you watching live right now? Gonna go see what old Twitter is saying. Good to see there are people on Twitter that are sick of Vanessa's whining too, because usually Twitter and me don't agree. Darla says they should have done a Bill and Lynette affair. Yeah, that would have been the best storyline to pivot away from the current one and still keep it interesting. How are you feeling with today's episode, Lillian? Hello, Ali Bordeaux. I don't know, Linda, but hopefully not 6 feet under. These two literally give me a headache. Me too, Lillian, sadly, watching Trash and Joey say have the same conversations. Wish they'd go to wine country and stay there and never come back. I'd be fine with that, actually. Yeah, probably gonna start kissing Darlette, which is even worse. Vanessa is the one that would have to mend that friendship. Lillian Force says, I hope they don't hurt Jacob too bad. Linda says Nicole's a better friend to Vanessa is to Nicole. Oh, by far, Linda. Ali says, I really hope nothing happened to Lynette either, because Randy don't seem like the killing kind. Well, if Randy couldn't kill the racist, I don't like that he could kill Lynette. There's also still too much history with Lynette to kill her off so soon. Feels so nosy sometimes. While Andre too busy acting like he's not jealous. Linda Randy hasn't killed anyone that we know of. He failed in killing Kenny when he was supposed to. I think my live on Paramount Plus is like 30 seconds behind or more. Not Jacob texting to meet again with Naomi. Like, does he ever actually try and work? Well, we'll see what happens with Jacob. Will we actually get some action? Because Jacob is not good at being undercover, Darlette. I'm gonna turn my microphone down while I take some notes. I mean, I feel like Ren should like ask Jacob about his little phone that he's always on. Also, wasn't it just the other day that Jacob was berating Smitty about how he was being kind of a nuisance and not doing a good job? But here he is on his phone again, trying to hook up with his wife when he's supposed to be undercover. Let me know when it's back on because I think my live on Paramount is a minute behind, so I can prepare when it's coming back and stop taking notes. Darla said he should be like, "What up, bro? I'm trying to set up a little something, something." Yeah, that could work. Well, I will say today's episode has gone by faster with me, doing this live than the last several episodes have gone. Linda says, "I'm watching from Philly, still commercials." Okay. I'll take a few more notes then. Alright, well, mine will be back in, like, a minute because I think I'm a minute behind or maybe just 30 seconds, I don't know. Yeah, see, mine's still not back. Alright, Paramount Plus, let's get to the episode. Uh-oh, Linda's saying Jacob is so corny as a thug. Let's see what he's doing. I mean, I agree that he is. Darla, I think he should have used your excuse that he was trying to set something up for later than a Jet2 holiday. Ugh, that was definitely whack, I agree. Darla, you're confused with the Madison lawsuit storyline because all of it has happened off screen. If you say so, Linda. Oh my god, I'm so tired of Vanessa. You guys don't even know. Vanessa taking Joey's side over Nicole again because she's a trash friend, like she's a trash everything else. You shouldn't have a friendship worth repairing because you're a terrible friend. I mean, honestly, Linda, the suit's not bad, but I don't like anything about Vanessa. I'm still assuming that Bill and Martin are gonna be running against each other for this politician thing. Whatever, Bill. I mean, I guess it is good to see Bill and Martin kind of butting heads again. They became a little friendly over the months. Darla says, gets on my nerves. That's why I stopped watching it because I thought they were going to have Danny go back to Bill. I fear, Darla, it's inevitable at some point. Maybe not fully go back to Bill, but they're going to have more of an affair than they've had so far with their little kisses every now and then. That's the only reason why Andre's just so lovey-dovey with Danny now. Well, we only have about 2 segments left. I guess we'll see if we get a reveal about Lynette or if something will actually happen to Jacob. I assume Vanessa and Nicole are gonna run into each other or something. Ali says, "I get you regarding Vanessa. Her only priority is Joey. It's not her kids and certainly not her friend Nicole." Yes, everything in Vanessa's life now revolves around Joey. And not only is it pathetic, but I'm just tired of watching it. And it's not like I even want her to get better. I want her to have an even bigger downfall because she's that annoying. Darlette says, "I love your nickname for Bill, Dumb Bunny Bill." That's Linda's nickname for Bill. Darlette, how long did you stop watching? I mean, Bill does have some things on the line if Martin's secret comes up. Darla said the first time Danny kept going to Bill's office and they were kissing. These Chelsea and cat scenes do nothing for me, as I said earlier. Allie says, I'm just tired of her whining all the time about the same subject. Yes. Vanessa is just tired, period. I actually forgot Randy had her phone. Ugh. Well, I guess I'm going to have to act a fool in my review later. Who cares about the impaler storyline? Oh, I knew these two were going to run into each other. Darla says, wait, they giving an off-screen death to Lynette? I mean, they do everything off-screen. It wouldn't surprise me. But, Randy still could have changed his mind. Because it also kind of doesn't make sense for the Randy character to kill Lynette after they've been building up the fact that he's been having to have a change of heart. He's been going to church. He might be a church boy these days. Ali says Bill needs to worry about his own life with Haley, not Martin. Yeah, he does, but he never worries about that. I'm gonna lower my volume while I take some notes and plot all the shit I'm going to talk about Michelle Valjean. Well, the episode is winding down. Thank you all for joining me today. Who joined me? Lillian Four says faking Lynette's death. It's probably part of Randy and Lynette's scheme, or maybe Randy. That's a possibility. Maybe Randy and Lynette really are still working a scheme. Ali says, I wonder what Randy did to Lynette. Better not have touched her again with those grubby fingers. Honestly, Maurice P. Carey, who plays Randy, comments on my videos sometimes, so shout out to him. Darlette said, that would be good if Randy and Lynette are scheming, but I'm not sure how that would work. Yeah, maybe they are just trying to pull one over on Haley for whatever reason. But I don't know what the plot would be with that. Kaiwan said, I think the blood lady in the hospital is Joey's sister. Joey, maybe. It's kind of a waste if she's Joey's sister, though. Vanessa is trash. I can't with this stupid ass fake tears. She can't cry worth a damn. And it makes it even harder to root for the character. For a character that already doesn't have rootability. Linda says Vanessa is pitiful, truly. No, trash. It isn't. And Nicole better say that too. Because if anybody should call her trash, it should be Nicole. Although she acts too good to do that, I guess. Kaiwan says Vanessa is starting to become the worst thing about the show. She is the worst thing about the show. Everybody complains about Leslie, but it's trash. This is not jealous Andre, by the way. You know, Andre tries to lay down the law with Bill, but I don't know if it works. You're right, Darla. Bill does want Danny more when Audrey tells him to back off. I mean, honestly, it's about time that Jacob gets his ass kicked. It's honestly overdue. Honestly, maybe even should have been worse, I think. Well, I will leave my thoughts and ranting about today's episode in the review later, but I wanna thank you all for joining me today for this watch along. I don't know if I'll do another one tomorrow, but if I don't, I will at least try again next week. But that's all for now. I will see y'all in my review later today. RIP Lynette, if true. Pour one out for her.